AI video editing tools have completely changed over the last year. What used to take hours cutting footage, cleaning audio, designing graphics, and even generating footage can now be done in minutes. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 of the most powerful AI tools that video editors and videographers need to seriously level up their content in 2026. These are tools that I use on a daily basis, and some of them have become non-negotiables to me, especially the last one. Like without the last software, I can't even start working on videos. And just to be clear, I am not sponsored, I don't have affiliate links, so I don't earn a single penny talking about these softwares. I just simply use them on a daily basis and love them. Let's hop right in. Now, most people know Envato Elements. Envato? I use an Italian accent on that. Now, most people know Envato Elements for the massive library of music, sound effects, stock videos, and a bunch of other stuff. But it also has a few AI features that are really specific and extremely unique. The one I use the most is the sound generation tool, where you can literally describe a sound you need for a specific moment in your videos, and it generates a custom sound effect. And this is a huge deal for sound design, because instead of wasting hundreds of hours going through thousands of files, you can just generate exactly what you need. And as solo filmmakers, time is our biggest asset, so this is just a no-brainer. Another great feature is the AI image generation with different styles for graphics. Now, I prefer to use Nano Banana to create or modify images, but for creating certain graphics, I love to use this software. So instead of using just generic stock images and graphics that you can find online for free, you can create something unique that fits your project a lot better. Next up, we have Canva and Affinity Photo. Now, I put these as 2 and 3, but I mean, they actually go together. Now, let's start with Canva. Now, the main reason that I use this software is for the object removal tool. I feel like it's really specific. You can isolate subjects with just a click of a button, and you also have a paintbrush to remove things manually yourself. You can clean up backgrounds, isolate the subject with just one single click. Now, with Canva, you don't get just the object removal tool. You also get a bunch of other features like generating videos from photos, generating new backgrounds, and a lot of other stuff, but I honestly use it mainly for the object removal tool since it gives me so much control that I simply love it. Now, for Affinity Photo, I mainly use it for the AI upscaling. I feel that in all the softwares that there are online, in the time I'm recording this video, Affinity Photo has the best AI upscaler. So when I create thumbnails, especially when I generate images with like Nano Banana, sometimes the final image isn't like the highest resolution, at least not as I wanted. So I just bring it into Affinity Photo and I use the AI to increase the resolution and clean it up. As our fourth software, we have Higgsfield AI. Now, this is one that recently has become a non-negotiable for me in my workflow. It has so many features that I honestly haven't explored all of them yet, but the main reason I use it is for 2 features. Number 1 is Kling AI, where I use frames or photos to generate actual videos, but the one that I love the most is when you just put a video inside of Kling AI and you can write a prompt on what to change, and it changes that specific thing. For example, you can change the background and leave the subject the same, or change the subject and leave the background the same, or a bunch of other stuff. It's completely insane. And the second one is the AI shots feature, which creates different camera angles from a single photo and then lets you animate them. Like that's insane that we get to use these softwares because it like saves the day all the time. So yeah, I mean, come on, like this software is insane for B-roll, transitions, creative shots that you didn't have before. I mean, this software is so good that you just simply need to have it. I could probably create a full-on like hour-long video just talking about Higgsfield AI. If you're interested on that, just leave a comment down below. Now, the last software I want to talk about today, this is the most essential in my workflow simply because without this I wouldn't be able to edit. It's DaVinci Resolve. Now, we are talking about AI features, and I chose this over Final Cut and Premiere Pro simply because, in my opinion, DaVinci currently has the strongest and most practical AI features built directly into the editor that solo filmmakers need to have. My favorite by a long shot is the AI Ripple Delete Silence. It automatically detects the parts where you're not talking and cuts them out for you. Now, I know that this feature already existed before, but on DaVinci Resolve 20.2, the new update, it's simply on another level. I mean, you get to tweak the threshold, control how many frames get cut before and after the silences, and even fine-tune it exactly with your style of editing. It is simply amazing. Now, this alone saves a ridiculous amount of time, but that's just one example. You also get the AI voice isolation, the AI music remixer, and the AI dialogue leveler, and also a bunch of other tools in the Fusion and the color page. Now, I mean, at this point, DaVinci Resolve isn't just an editor, it's an AI-powered post-production suite. Now, boys, all of these software are amazing and I love to use them. They save me a ton of time, improve quality, and unlock creative control that I didn't have before. But still, here's the truth. If you don't start with a good clip, no amount of AI is gonna fix it, at least not today. That's why, in my opinion, the best investment you can make as a videographer is a good camera. So if you wanna know what the best camera to start with is, you got the video right here. Me, I'll see you in the next one, boys. Ciao, ciao.